Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Emma from GMS London Forecasters. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Kakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and much love to the brothers out there pushing this word out in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, in all sincerity and truth. So yeah, just a brief lesson on, well, how can I say? So, a lot of brothers, well, I would assume, there's a few brothers out there at least that, once you're in this truth, a lot of brothers are living a pretty much lonely existence, all right? We have our brothers, man, but we're not with the brothers all the time, man. And I'm speaking personally, so, if you relate, this is for you. But, as men, we seek companionship, man. It's the natural way, man. That's how the Lord made us. But, in this truth of ours, man, the way the women are today in this world, and as they have been for much of the, since the world has been, man, they're out of order. So, you're more or less better off. And I've come to, to learn this, that you're more or less better off without one. All right. And I'm not saying that there's no decent, women out there that believe on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man, they're doing their best, but they're few and far between, man. And you don't want to lose your focus in this thing, chasing after the women these days, man. All right. And a lot of these modern women now, they're finished. They're morally bankrupt, man. They're all over the place. They're masculine. They don't have to do the basic things that you would want from a woman, man. All right. Majority of them can't even cook. They expect, to be on even terms with their man, and that's not according to the scriptures, man. But anyway, enough talk. Let me just read this, man. Like I said, it's going to be a quick one. So you'll get my point once I bring out the scriptures, man. So this is 1 Corinthians 7:25. It says, "Now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord." Right. So this is not a commandment, okay? That's, but it's advice. It's wisdom. It says, yet I give my judgment as one that have obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful. Right. It says, I suppose therefore that this is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man so to be. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Right. If you have a wife, and she's a wife in the true meaning of the word, a helpmeet, a servant, and a companion, bearer of your children, man, and she believes in the word, right? There's nothing wrong with that, man. In fact, that's great. That's a good thing. So seek not to be loosed from her, man. It says, art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife, man. Because the chances of you finding that type of wife is few and far between, man. It's slim to none. All right, especially in these last days. As I said, we all know what these women are like, man. The majority of them are, well, a lot of them, I should say. I don't want to say majority because I really don't know the statistics on that, but a lot of them are, they're all on this femininity, this feminism movement and pro-choice movement and all of that stuff, man. That's not what we need, man. You'll be hard pressed to go out there now in these times and find a woman that is on the same wavelength as you spiritually, all right, and mentally, all right. It says, but And if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. Right? Because even if you have a wife, man, your sole focus in these times, because time is short, is to focus on this truth. Right? So, you know, what is it saying, man? It's like, you know, the women in this world, you know, are not the be all and end all. And, you know, you have to put this truth before everything, man. All right? We ain't got time or patience to go out trying to find women, man. All right? Listen, the Lord might bless you with a little something. And, you know, happy days if he does. But, you know, the Lord understands, you know, the spirit, our spirits, man. You know, some of us, and I'm not saying I'm speaking for myself. I was just, you know, through my own, you know, worldly wisdom and also, you know, spiritual wisdom. You know, some men let these women overtake them, man, take over their lives. So what do you think is going to happen to maybe some brothers that aren't that rooted in the truth, man, and they, you know, they get a woman, man. You know, we've known of men to fall out of this truth for, you know, for the sake of women. You know, so it can happen, man. Let me read this. I think let me go to 26 first. Right, so Ecclesiasticus 20 in the Apocrypha of Sirach, Book of Sirach, 26:1 says, "Blessed is the man, or blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be doubled." So it's a blessing to have a good wife, man. You know, virtuous. You know, a virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. You're not going to get peace from these women, man. They're not going to bring you peace. Right? That's what a man wants, man. He wants peace in his life. You know, he doesn't want someone that's going to bring confusion and arguments and chaos into his life, man. And you know, that's what these women bring. All right. It says, "A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord." And listen, man, we're going to get all this in the kingdom anyway, man. So why settle for less now, man? Patience, and we'll have the best. Because our women will be in order, man. All right, like we will be. We'll be perfect. So back in Ecclesiasticus 25:13, it says, "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman, man." All right. Because the majority of them are wicked, man. They're wicked. You know, why do you think you had guys like Kevin Samuel out there trying to correct these you know, these women, man? You know, I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna keep it straight. You know, why do you think he was out there doing it, man? They need correction, man. But he's not the man to do that, man. You know, we can see where he's going with that, but he ain't the man to do that, man. The scriptures are the scriptures are for correction, man. So verse 16 says, "I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman." And that's what you're going to get, man. That is what you're going to get with these women, man. So just you focus on what you got to do out here in this world, in this truth, man. You know, don't let them distract you, man. You know, I'm not saying, don't enjoy the beauty of the women, man, but there's no point, man. So don't seek it. Just don't seek it, man. I mean, look at what it says in verse 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So it's a warning, man. It is a warning. Verse 24. Of the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Yeah, you see? And what is it? Where was it? 26 and 25. It says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord, man. And they're shameless. I don't want to get off topic, but why do you think they're all this pro-life business, man? Because they have no shame. They want to go out and do what they want. They want to go and, well, it says it, man. Hold on, it says it in this, was it in 25? Oh, actually, no, it's the beginning of 26. Yeah, man. It says, watch over an impotent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveller when he hath found a fountain, and drink of it, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow, man. So basically what's he telling you, man? These shameless women, man, they're just behaving like sluts these days, man. And that's another thing, man. All these women, all of them have been already had bare partners and slept with bare men already, man. So you're just the next in line, man. And they're all messed up with all the different all the different ejaculations they've had in them, man. Messing up with their spirits, man. So it's not worth it, alright? It's just not worth it. So yeah, man. Just a quick one. Just focus on the truth, man. Forget about these broads. As difficult as that may sound, because it is difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We all have our, I'm speaking as a man. We all have our needs, man, as men, right? But we just have to be patient, man. All right, as difficult as it may be, man. We got the Lord to support us, man. We got this truth, to get us through, man. All right. So with that, I want to end it on that. Give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakodash, Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Well, when this was edifying, man. And then I'll say Shalom.